FCEL stock FuelCell Energy Inc. It closed the session on the 11th of July 2022 at $4.03, and in this pre-market session it's trading at $4. And we know as of the 28th of June this year 2022 that the US Patent Office granted it a patent for fuel cell anode flow fuel design configurations for achieving increased fuel utilization. And we also know that it also trades in sympathy to plug power. Okay, you see a video we made concerning plug power, and this double bottom, it printed between the 11th of May 2022 and the 16th of May 2022. So that is also the case with plug power. You can see that up here, that's the case as well. You can see this double bottoms as well. This is exactly 11th of June or 11th of May, and this one again 16th of June. Two double bottoms, and these double bottoms, they seem to have it's according to what the printout is saying as regards plug power. It says the price seems to have reached a bottom after failing to break through a support level, ultimately rising higher in a sign of reversal to a new uptrend. The double bottom pattern forms during a downtrend as the price reaches two distinct lows at roughly the same price level. Volume reflects a weakening of the downtrend of the downward pressure, tending to diminish as the pattern forms, with some pickup at each low, less on the second low. Finally, the price breaks upwards above the highest high to confirm the bullish signal. Let's see whether it actually broke beyond the highest high. Okay, the highest high, and then the highest high is actually, indeed, you can see here there are other highs as well. There are other highs, but this is the at least over the last one, over at least this, okay, this high was as of early May. Okay, so in the case of FuelCell Energy, it wasn't, this is not the highest high. Okay, see that the highest high is actually as of the 4th of May. So maybe that's why we don't have that theory. It doesn't sufficiently cover FuelCell Energy. So this high it broke through is that is as of Friday the 8th of July was $4.32, and this high was at $4.30, pretty much the same thing. So it hasn't really sufficiently broken through, and moreover we have this high of 4.78 as of the 4th of May. So the reason why we're using this, there are indeed other highs, but this one at least was as a result of a significant upward push, a push beyond, at least above its 10-day moving average. So it doesn't sufficiently, but regardless of the insufficiency of what has happened with FuelCell Energy as it compares to plug power, the pattern is pretty much the same thing. So let's go back to FuelCell Energy and see its own chart here. FCEL. Yes, FuelCell Energy right now in this pre-market session, momentum is very strong. RSI is improving for FuelCell Energy. So given all of these things that have happened, we think it has a potential to reach $6.53. We take it above its 200-day moving average, which underlies the underlying trend. But at the same time, we're quite skeptical. We really don't think we think that's a bit ambitious. More what we think is a much more realistic target is a 5.15, which would just bring it somewhere here, 5.15 around here. So this is because going by what's been going on, the reason why FuelCell stock and indeed plug power stock have been able to, amongst other things, break through their 50-day moving averages and flash these bullish signals is also because these two, pretty much the stock has been consolidating, and as a result of that, the 50-day moving average isn't as fast as the 200-day moving average. It has also started to converge, and that is also the pattern. Each time going all the way back to the last 52 weeks, each time it crosses over the especially for FuelCell Energy FCEL stock. Each time it crosses over the 50-day moving average, it's usually because that moving average has been declining or trying to converge with the other moving averages. So in the case of the 200-day moving average, because this target we estimated of this target of 6.53, which is somewhere here, is way above its 200-day moving average, and we have not seen that the 200 moving average is actually converging. Now, they're not going to converge with these other moving averages anytime soon. So we are really quite skeptical of that happening. Indeed, it can always happen. It has happened before, but we're not confident that that will happen anytime soon. What we think can possibly happen, realistically, if we're not being too ambitious, is this 5.15 target, which just puts it below that 200-day moving average. Like I said before, it's because, amongst other things, the reason why, amongst other things, it has crossed over its 200-day moving average is because this 50-day moving average is because that moving average is also very much close by. It was actually converging with the other moving averages, and as a matter of fact, it had actually crossed over by the time that crossover happened, that 50-day moving average had actually crossed over the 10-day moving average. So and the 10-day moving average was also rising as well. So all of those things, it crossed over the 50-day moving average and the 210-day moving average crossing over the 50-day moving average. All of these are bullish signals, very well-known bullish signals. So our targets: the more ambitious one, $6.53, and the less ambitious one of 5.15. So see what you make of FCEL stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.